get started. First off, thank you to Tanis and Ernie and the boys TV staff for helping us get stuff set up in here. Miss Rusnick in the College and Career Center for the signage kids. You guys will be able to take those when we're done here. Those are yours to keep. Really, it's an opportunity here. We've had a weird year, as everyone knows, and seniors especially. I know this isn't how you drew up your senior year, but it's a testament to your families, yourself, your coaches, and those people that helped put you in this spot. But ultimately, we're here to celebrate and recognize you guys. It's a pretty neat deal to see some of you guys come as a freshman, leave your senior year, and go on to bigger and better things, and continue to represent Red Mountain long beyond and after you're gone. So give them a round of applause real quick. Congratulations to this particular class, 2021 signees. Most everyone in here has actually signed either early or on the official date. We wanted to make sure we were kind of restricted on that date, so that's kind of why we pushed it off to today. So we're fortunate that we were able to open up and allow families and coaches and some of your peers to get in here to celebrate. We are going to all introduce the coach, and then the coach is going to talk a little bit, and then guys, we've talked about this. Okay? Get the mic. You got to say something. All right. Beyond where you're going and what your name is. We can see that on the sign. So we're going to start with softball and Rich Hamilton.
Good afternoon. First of all, you guys are ticket chicks right there, okay? Yeah. Okay, the only reason why I'm going first is because I'm the old guy. And everybody wanted to see what I was going to say, okay, so that they can do it. So I get to go first. And I'm going to tell you something. This is the proudest day for me each year, okay? To see the girls that we've coached, to see the kids. Hi, son. To see the kids that I've known since they were freshmen, maybe even 10 years old, okay, or 13 years old, okay, and I appreciate that. It gives me goosebumps every year to see it and be part of this day. And I get to be part of it every year, because we seem to have seniors in softball that sign every year, okay? That's a testament to the girls who are sitting over there who work hard, okay, in our program to want to go to college, to want to get a scholarship. And I appreciate you two very much. A little different this year, because I have a son that's signed. Makes me proud to be his dad. Makes me proud to be a Red Mountain teacher. Makes me proud to be your coach on days like today. So let's get to it. This year we have two softball players. Okay, these two have actually played together since they were about 10. They've been on the same club teams. These two work harder than probably anybody I've ever had. If you look at social media, you see that these two wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning for a personal trainer to come to their house. You see them doing softball drills every day of the week and posting it because of the way their club coach works. These two work extremely hard. And today is a day where they can be proud of their accomplishment and the hard work that they've gone through and what they've done. And parents, you know, you're going to get your hug when you come down here, but I'm telling you, it's a great experience for you, and you need to be thanked, and you need to know that you have given these two girls the opportunity to be able to go and do this. They have worked hard. You have worked hard in your time. You got great grades. Okay, you're leaders for us on the field, both of you, through your actions, through your words, and I appreciate you both very much. Okay? First off, we have Yelena Ellis, and she is going to go to Ithaca College in New York.
Hi everybody, my name is Yelena Ellis. I'm going to go to Ithaca College Ithaca College in Ithaca, New York, because I would like to get as far away from my parents as possible. That's just what everyone says whenever I tell them where I'm going. My parents are actually pretty great. I couldn't have done any of this without any of them. And of course, thank you so much, Coach Hamilton, Coach Reed, Coach Sierra, Coach Wiley. And even though Cover decided to retire from softball a year early, he's still pretty great. So thank you all very much.
And second, we have Brooklyn Ulrich, and she's going to West Virginia and Marshall University.
Hi everyone, my name is Brooklyn Ulrich. As you already heard from Coach Hamilton, I'm going to Marshall University. It's in Huntington, West Virginia, to study forensic chemistry. First off, I'd like to thank my parents. I love you guys so much, and to have you guys as my backbone and my support system throughout my entire softball career, I could not have asked for two better people to be next to me. And then I'd also like to thank my Round Mountain coaches, new and old, and also my coaches, along with my lovely teammates that I'm able to spend every day on the field with and enjoy a good time and have laughs every single day. It's never boring with any of you guys. And thank you so much for coming on this journey with me.
Guys, enjoy the day. You've worked hard. This is just a culmination of it. And then the harder work is to come, correct? Enjoy.
Ladies, congratulations. Good job. Thank you, Coach Hamilton. Next up, we'll have Coach Selby for cross country.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Coach Selby, and I am in charge of boys cross country, and I'm an assistant coach for track and field. And as Coach Hamilton just made you all aware, he was first. I was supposed to be first, but he steamrolled me. He stepped in front of me, and so now I get the pleasure of following him to introduce his son. So I'm in opposition here. Anyway, Joseph. Okay, Joseph Hamilton. Joey, I've known him since he was about 8 years old. I actually, just by free coincidence, was his student teacher at the Harris Elementary and ended up being here, helped coach him through Fremont, helped coach him through 4 years here as a varsity athlete for cross country and for track. Actually started three years of track because he started off in baseball. Has made the right decision to go to UCCS, University of Colorado Springs, Colorado. And in those 4 years, Joseph has never missed a practice, not once. And that is something that's very difficult to do, as most of you know, especially in a difficult sport like cross country and track. So he never made an excuse, never missed out on his teammates, was always there as a leader, even from the time that he was a freshman. So as Coach Hamilton said, this is a very, very proud day for all the coaches and all the students up here. It is proud, of course, I am very proud of Joseph for all the hard work that he has been able to put in. And with that being said, turn it over to Joey.
I'm going to stand here, it's a little easier. Okay, so I'm Joey Hamilton, and I'm going to the University of Colorado Springs. To study biochemistry or forensics, like Brooklyn over here. I chose Colorado, I don't know why. I haven't seen snow for like 8 years, so that's gonna be new. But no, it's right next to the campus. It felt natural. I talked to coaches, other athletes, just felt like I belonged there, so that was super cool. I just want to thank my parents, teachers, coaches, teammates, brother, and anyone that helped me get here. It's truly taken a village to get me to this point, and my success is shared with everyone. So I'm super excited to go to the next level.
Congratulations. Next up, we're actually going to keep it in the family here, and we're going to do girls golf and Coach Fisher.
Every time I come in this gym, I look at all these things, and I remember
what a special place it is that you guys get to go to school. And what a special tradition we have with all these state championship banners and all these kids that get to go on and represent us across the country at different places every year. My name's Jeff Fisher. I'm the girls varsity golf coach. I'm also Sydney's father. So if I break them a little bit like the big guy over there, I've done it 2 years in a row at the banquet, so I've been warned not to do it today. Golf is a little bit different sport because a lot of times you have to motivate yourself. It's a little bit more solitary, so you have to get out there and kind of do it on your own sometimes. And from the time she decided to play competitive golf, I've seen Sydney do that. In her time at Red Mountain, she's made 3-time All-State team. She was 3-time All-District. She's the 2020 Mason City champion. She spent the entire regular season as the #1 ranked player in the state. She was a finalist for the 2019 State Player of the Year, and she has signed her letter of intent to the University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Her mother and I are extremely proud, and I want to let her tell her a little bit about her experience.
Okay, I'm Sydney, and I'm playing golf next year at UNLV. I chose this just because I thought it was the best place for me to continue my golf career. I just want to thank my family and my coaches I've had, but most importantly my dad, who actually was my senior golf coach for high school, and he's my coach outside of school, and like all 3 of us are the same person for me. But I just want to thank him for helping me reach all my goals throughout my junior golf career and pushing me to reach my full potential through high school. So thank you.
Congratulations. Next up, we're going to go to some people don't even know we have this sport on campus. Excited to see, if you haven't been out on the west side of our campus, we had a beach volleyball program that came last year, and obviously all of you guys in the spring sports were cut short a little bit, but we have an opportunity to recognize our first beach volleyball signee. So I'm going to bring Coach Towers up here to introduce his athlete.
How you doing? Coach Jason Crowers, varsity coach, beach. I'm also the assistant coach indoor. I'm proud to be here. Rep talked about Abraham. I had the pleasure of coaching her indoor. She's been an outstanding player. Had a chance to coach her beach as well this year, but it got cut short. And she's going to be attending Ottawa University. Super proud of her. Can't wait to see what she does in the next level. And welcome. Congratulations.
I'm Mariah, and as Jason said, I'm going to Ottawa University to play beach volleyball. And Ottawa is in Surprise, Arizona. I chose Ottawa because it felt like I was supposed to be there, and it felt part of my plan. And I'm going to be studying nursing there. I couldn't have done it without my friends and my family, but most importantly, my mom and dad. They pushed me harder than I could have gone. Without them, I wouldn't be in this position, and even when I thought I couldn't do it, they pushed me and knew I could do it. So thank you so much.
Good job. Congratulations. Next up, we're going to go, where's Coach O'Neill? We're going to go swim and dive and introduce Patrick. Coach O'Neill.
Thank you. First, I'd like to say, well, I had to go after Hamilton, but that's okay. So, we've got a young man that is already signed for Concordia University. Concordia University is going to be a great fit for Thatcher. Thatcher showed up at the pool right about 4 years ago as kind of, is it okay to say that he was a scrappy little freshman? And throughout the 4 years, what we've seen in Thatcher is we've seen growth in his abilities as an athlete, but even more so, we've seen growth in his personal growth. He turned into a wonderful young man that was our team leader. Not only was he a team leader, he also made sure that we had endurance, and you have to have tremendous technique. And you have to do all three of those things outside of the water when you're starting, and then you have to do the three things inside this viscous liquid called water that is completely different than doing it on land. So he paid attention to instruction. He was goal-oriented. He just didn't say, I want to go this fast. He said, I want to go this fast, and I'm going to do these things. And then he did those things. Every day, he stayed focused for 2.5 hours at practice with us, and then he also stayed focused when he did his morning workouts, sometimes 7 to 8 workouts a week through the last 4 years. So, dedicated young man, was our most valuable player, swimmer this year. He's going to Concordia University, great fit over near Irvine, probably going to turn into a surfer. They're Division II, Pac West. He's going to go to Concordia, and he's going to make an immediate impact on their conference meet. He's going to score top 3. I'm just proud to be this young man's coach. That's your Bruce.
Hi, I'm Thatcher. I'm going to be attending Concordia University, Irvine. I'm going to be studying business management and finance. I'd like to thank my friends, my family, and my coaches. They've all supported me throughout this journey, and I couldn't do it without them. I'd like to thank my family most of all for supporting me throughout these last 4 years and throughout my swimming career. From waking up at 4 a.m. to driving me to practice and all of these different things that they've done for me. The reason I chose Concordia is, well, for one, it's 15 minutes from the water. My coach on the other side, I'm probably going to be turned into a surfer. And I felt like it was the best fit for me. As soon as I stepped on the campus, I loved everything about it. And so these next 4 years are going to be a journey, but I'm ready for it. So thank you.
Thank you, sir. And Irvine, right next to Newport, you may not come back after college. You may just stay there. So, sorry, wrong down. Next up, we're going to go baseball. So, introduce these three athletes. So, I'll introduce Coach Rob Burrell.
Thank you. First of all, congrats to all the science today. To my baseball players, I've had you guys 3 years. 3 varsity players since I came here. All well liked by their teammates. All great kids, great students, deserve to be here. Super proud of them. I'll talk a little bit about each one. You can kind of guess who it is. The first one's the hardest worker I've ever coached. If anybody deserves to be up here, it's him for sure. You can find him in the cage with his dad, tirelessly working these two, maybe to a fault, but nobody can say he hasn't deserved to be up here for what he's done. He's a great teammate. My greatest memory of him, you'll probably remember, the triple we hit sophomore year at Hoboken, and the emotion when he came into third base with the pop-up slide was just awesome. Tanner Rice going to University of Texas, Arlington.
My name's Tanner Rice. I'm attending the University of Texas, Arlington. The reason I'm attending there, I really like the positive atmosphere, and all the facilities there are really nice. all my coaches and all my family for making me the person I am today, on and off the field. The last thing I want to say is, if people are loud at our games, you better show out because it's ring season, baby! Let's go!
Thanks, Dan. All right, the next one, we nicknamed him Slim Reaper. So I know who that is. If you're a right-handed pitcher and you don't throw 90, it's hard to be a D1 baseball player. You have to be a consistent performer. This guy, since I got him, and in this club program in the summer, is the most consistent pitcher I've ever seen, really, to get to this spot. So you have to be on all the time. You can't have off days. He started last year, a hot start. He's been super consistent for us the whole time. Well liked by his teammates. This guy's a yard rat. Even when he's not pitching or anything, he's around. I've never seen anybody get more foul balls than him in the 3 years. Doesn't complain about it. He's been great. He's going to Grand Canyon University. R.J. Elmore.
Alright, I'm Mark Elmore. I'm going to Grand Canyon University. I chose Grand Canyon because the coaches are like super awesome, and I have a good relationship with them, and the facilities are super nice, and everything about it just felt right. I want to thank all my coaches, Coach Rob, Coach Ronky, Coach Kelly, Coach Rice, and anybody, and Coach Morgan too, of course. And just want to thank them for everything they've done for me, and I appreciate it, and I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Thanks, R.J. All right, our last baseball player. If anybody's innately a baseball player, it's this kid. He is a hard worker. He's got to this point because of it, but probably he could step out without doing anything for a year and be fine. He's just meant to play this game. I think he's player of the year potential for this year. Was even as a sophomore. He's been tremendous for us. He's a humble. As our leader, as our best player, he's as humble as it gets on our team, which helps everybody. It's great. My best story is his back-to-back home runs with Ty Murphy. Sophomore year, who were we playing? Westwood. All right. Going to the University of Arizona is Ryan Campos.
I'm Ryan Campos. I chose U of A because it's been nothing but good for me and my family since I was like 13. It was just a good place from the start. I like to thank my family, especially my mom and my dad, for all the sacrifices they've done for me, all the places they traveled with me, all the money they spent, and a bunch of me. And I thank all my guys over there. They pushed me to be the best me every day.
Okay.
Congratulations, guys. The bell's going to ring in about 6 minutes, so we're going to go, just regardless of the bell, you know, if you have to catch a bus, student athletes, that's fine. Just leave as quietly as you can. If not, we still have to recognize another 6 athletes here and want an opportunity to make sure that we do it the right way. So next up is girls soccer, Coach Gallegos. It's got 4 athletes, I believe, today, so give it up for Coach Gallegos.
This is probably going to be tough because I'm going to get a little emotional. Congratulations to all the athletes that are here. This requires sacrifice, not only from each and individuals, but their families as well. Lots of sacrifice in social life. Things that in high school are pretty important to the kids. These kids sacrifice it because they're passionate about what they do. The 4 ladies that I'm presenting today, I'm honored to present them. 3 of the 4 I've watched grown up since they were 6 years old, 7-year-olds. So I think that's a little bit why I might get a little emotional. All 4 ladies represent what I feel our program and what this school is all about.
They are the first ones to help other players when they're having hard times. So it's easy to see what coaches see in them. So one at a time, I'll go ahead and present them. The first one, she came from out of town, out of state, so I didn't get to see her grow up too much, but she did play in happened to play with the club that I coach at, and I've seen her grow a lot. Seen her become a great leader on and off the field, and that's Aubrey Wells. She's going to Benedictine University.
My name is Aubrey Wells, and I'm going to Benedictine to study health sciences. I want to thank my coaches, especially Coach John and my parents, always taking me to games 8 hours away out of state, and also my best friends that are also my teammates. Love you guys.
This next one, I asked her to play with me a long time ago. I think the dad always reminds me of that. She was tiny, probably one of the tiniest ones on the team. But I saw in her a long time ago the fire that she brings to every individual game. She is one of the captains. I think she represents best kind of that hard work, attitude, and leadership with vocal. So not everybody's vocal on the field, but she definitely is. That's Kenzie. Don't call me Mackenzie Fortiatis, going to the University of New Mexico.
He's right, I'm technically not Mackenzie. So I'm Kenzie Fortiatis. I'm going to be attending the University of New Mexico to study architecture. And what drew me to New Mexico was their amazing coaching staff and just a really cool atmosphere of their team. When I went on a visit there, I had an opportunity to meet a lot of their players, and they all just made me feel super welcome, and like I was a part of their family already, so I'm just really excited to be there soon. I really am thankful for where I am, and I want to thank my parents, my coaches, my teammates, everyone who's built me up and supported me throughout the way.
The next one, this was a big hard. So she came to me when she was 6, 7 years old and started playing for me. And she is what I call my little girl. She's not so little anymore. She's the hammer in the back, so she takes out girls if I need to take them out. This is recorded, right? Sorry. She will run through a brick wall. So you hear that all the time, but she also makes me want to run through a brick wall. So you don't get that often. She makes you want to work hard to become a better coach for her. She had to come back from an injury last year, and she's worked her way and she fights. I absolutely love this little girl. This is Alexis Abbott going to Benedictine University.
I'm Alexis Abbott, and I'm going to be attending Benedictine and studying health sciences like Aubrey over here. I want to thank Coach Vince for coaching me. He's one of the starting coaches that really made me love soccer, and I want to thank my parents and my teammates that I love so much. Thank you guys.
Last but not least, this lady, freshman year, put her on JV, and I think 4 or 5 games in, just said she does not belong there. She epitomizes what varsity player is, what hard work is, what leadership without having to say anything is. She's there on time. She makes sure other people there are on time. She motivates me to become better at what I do. So she's an unbelievable athlete. I think
if you put her in any sport, she'd probably be able to succeed. And that's Jessie Bolt going to Florida Gulf Coast University.
Hi, I'm Jessie Ball. I'm going to Florida Gulf Coast University. I'll be playing soccer. Also continue my studies by the beach. And I'd just like to thank my parents first for always supporting me. They've sacrificed so much time and money and provided countless opportunities for me over that. So, and then thank you, Coach Vince, Coach Matt, and my wonderful teammates who always be my forever family. Love that.
All right, and we're up with our last group. Coach Peterson will introduce a couple of his athletes. Just something real quick, when they're done, we're going to get one picture for the athletic department with all of them back here. And then you go back to their tables. Families, you can take pictures. Guys, you can take pictures with your teammates, either there, down at the other end, in front of the banner, or whatever. But we'll get you guys together first to take one shot. So, last but not least, Coach Peterson, Red Mountain Football.
We got a couple of special guys up here today. Let me say this about every one of them. For my guys up there that are future signees. Every one of these kids up here qualified to play collegiate athletics. So every year we have guys, lots of guys that are capable of playing college athletics, but their GPA doesn't allow them to do that. Take care of your business in the classroom. Compete in the classroom is what I like to say. We'll start with Saya here. Saya came to us, was it your freshman year or your sophomore year? Late in his sophomore year, he came over to us, and then circumstances took him to California for 2 years. And then the infinite wisdom of the AIA, he became ineligible when he came back to us as a senior. So this is the world's best scout team player in the history of Red Mountain, because he wasn't able to play in a single game for us, but he practiced every single day. He showed up to the weight room every day with us. He's a wonderful teammate. He's a good person to be around, and we just thank him for being with us and sticking with us, and he has a big opportunity here, and I'm going to let him tell you about it.
All right, I'm Simon Pacola, and I chose the University of Minnesota because I believe have the right tools to develop me for the next 3 to 4 years and beyond. So, yeah.
He's a man of action and not words. You can tell that. Row the boat, baby. If you don't know what that means, you can look it up. The last but not least, Georgie. Georgie came to us. He came here as a freshman, like many of us do, and by the end of his freshman year, he had earned a starting job on the varsity, and was then honored to play in a Under Armour All-American game, a national game as a freshman, and he's been great. He won at our banquet. He was awarded or voted by his teammates. He won the Mountain Lion Award, which we say epitomizes a student athlete in the classroom, in the community, and on the field. He takes care of his grades. He's good in the community, and he can play the heck out of this sport we call football. And we're going to miss him. We spent a lot of years together, a lot of hours together. And we're gonna watch him go on. He's actually gonna go to a place where my daughter goes to school, so I'm gonna keep going up there and watching him. So I'll let him tell you about his future.
All right. So my name is George Ramirez, or George, whatever you want to call me, honestly. I'm going to Southern Utah University, spend the next 3 or 4 years there. And it's really a place that feels like home, but it's not home, honestly. That's why I chose it. And I just want to thank my parents and my brother and everybody. Everybody that's helped me get to this spot, and especially those guys right up there, and some guys over here that I've been playing with all my life. So I just want to thank every one of them for pushing me to be the best player that I can be, and all these coaches. I've been coached by a lot of them, a lot of different sports, so thank you for Red Mountain for doing everything they can to make me the best player I can be.
You want the mic? Guys, give me 1 second real quick. Just want to say, first off, congratulations again. You guys need to make sure you understand. I think a long time ago, you guys were, riding in a car to club soccer, club baseball. Your parents were waking up at 4 o'clock to get you out of the door by 5 o'clock to get you to warm up by 6 o'clock. Sacrifices. You guys have made a lot of sacrifices. A lot has gone into this. And so excited to see, if you guys take a look and see where we're at. We're representing Red Mountain across the country. From California to Florida to New York, away from parents, to Mesa. We've got people all the way in West Virginia and even some people going to Tucson. So, congratulations. It's a big deal. It's about you guys. It's about you guys. Want to thank everyone for coming today and make sure you understand how proud we are of you guys. Your parents are proud of you. Thank you for what you guys have done. Finish the year strong. And look forward to watching you guys over the next 3 or 4 years. Thanks for coming. Have a great day.